Hey man, what it is? This is Dame, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. Y'all already know. There go to Cash App, $Dean by any means. There go to PayPal at Dean by any means. Y'all see that heart with the $? Well, that's the super chat. You could press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciate it, y'all. If Devin Haney don't send Brian Norman Jr. An offer, he's a duck. I am using every last single one of y'all arguments that Devin Haney fans and Shakur fans and people like that have tried to use in the past. What's good for the goose has to be good for the duck. Let's talk about it. Bill Haney keep getting his son Bill Nokio. Let me holla at you, Bill Nokio. Let me holla at you. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna come over there and get you. I'm gonna come over there and come holla at you. Come on, Bill. Let me talk to you, my guy. Bill Haney out here running his mouth again. Said that he on a mission and he looking for Brian Norman Jr. on Twitter. Like he can't just DM Brian Norman Jr. And then you know what Brian Norman Jr. did? He quoted Bill Haney tweet and told Bill Haney, "You ain't gotta look for me. I will pull up on y'all." So now let's really get into it. If Devin Haney does not send Brian Norman Jr. an offer to fight, he is a duck. Because from what Devin Haney fans and Devin Haney content creators have told me is that when you are the A side, that you have to send offers to get the fights. That's what a lot of Shakur Stevenson fans and Devin Haney fans run with. Last time I checked, Devin Haney is the A side to Brian Norman Jr. Because I dare Devin Haney fans to say that Brian Norman Jr. is the A side, then you will have to admit that Devin Haney has never been the A side to when it comes to gervontadavis. So if it's on Brian Norman Jr., then I need Devin Haney fans to stop saying he the face of boxing and boxing ain't nothing without Devin and he this and he that. I need y'all got to pick one. You got to pick what side of the argument you're going to choose to be on today. Please do it. Don't tell me Brian Norman Jr. is the A side because he's a champion. Brian Norman Jr. wasn't even the A side in the Sasaki fight. He like I said, he fought the man in Japan and the man hometown under his stipulations. That happened. So is Brian Norman the A side or not? Because y'all told me that. Y'all Devin fans told me that Devin Haney was the A side to Jaron Ennis. So if Devin Haney is the A side to Jaron Ennis, then isn't it Devin Haney's responsibility to send a contract the same way that y'all was talking about with Gervonta Davis? I was just wondering. It's just a question, Devin Haney fans, and y'all in the same division because you let Devin tell it. He's at 147, so like Manager Marty say, we need answers. I was just wondering, Devin Haney fans, it's just a question, and don't get mad at me. All I know is if Brian Norman Jr. doesn't get an offer, Devin Haney is ducking Brian Norman Jr. Because Devin said whatever my dad say is like he's speaking for me. So I'm gonna take it as he feels the same way when it comes. He's looking for Brian Norman Jr. as well. Y'all don't have to look very far. He already quoted your tweets and said that he'll pull up on y'all. So we need that fight, Devin and Bill. Faces of boxing. We need that fight. I don't want to hear no excuses. Y'all the A side. Y'all ain't got no fight. Brian Norman Jr. ain't got no fight. Let's make it happen. What's good for the goose is good for the duck. That's all I'm saying. What's good for the goose has to be good for the duck. And we already know that Devin Haney and Bill Haney ain't going to send no offer. They're going to try to do something to paint it as if Brian Norman Jr. is ducking them. But that's what I like about Brian Norman Jr. because now he's putting them in a situation where they have to send something, where they have to do something. Because nobody woke up and told Bill Haney to say and do the things that Bill Haney is doing. He chose to do it, and Devin Haney said whatever his dad say, he backing. So I need y'all to make the fight happen. I'm just saying. Or just show me that you a hypocrite. Just admit that you a hater. Just admit that it's tank rules and it only applies. A sides only apply when it's Gervonta Davis. Or you can admit that. And the other reason why I don't want to hear it because you let Devin Haney fans tell it they sent the offer to Shakur Stevenson. So y'all do send offers when y'all the A side, correct? Pretty sure y'all got Turkey to send an offer to Ramirez. I'm pretty sure y'all got Turkey to send an offer to Ramirez. That's all I'm saying. So if you could do it for Ramirez, then Devin Haney and Bill, I need y'all to do the same exact thing y'all did with Ramirez, the same exact thing y'all claim to have done with Shakur Stevenson. I need you to do it for Brian Norman Jr. I don't think that I'm asking too much by asking that, by saying that, by holding them to that standard because they created that standard. That's what they held Gervontadavis to for years and still doing it today. We ain't get an offer. So, like I said, what's good for the goose got to be good for the duck. Devin Haney, please don't duck. Please don't duck. Do what you say you're going to do, my guy. Because, you know, you let Devin Haney fans tell it and Shakur Stevenson's fans tell it that when somebody is calling you out, that is them chasing you for a fight. And I asked them. So that means Brian Norman Jr. is chasing Devin Haney. They told me, yes, you could say Brian Norman Jr. is chasing Devin Haney. Okay, well, then tell Devin Haney to send an offer then. So then now that we all are in agreement, we all have a certain understanding that if Devin Haney does not send Brian Norman Jr. an offer, he is a duck, period. From Shakur Stevenson fans' perspective and from Devin Haney fans' perspective, you do not get to switch it up now. Nope. You don't get to switch it up now when your guy is the actual A-side. Let y'all tell it. I don't want to hear is Brian Norman Jr. responsibility. All Brian Norman Jr. got to do is make himself available the same way Shakur Stevenson fans tell me when it comes to Gervontadavis. That's all he got to do. All he got to do is say on Twitter that he want to fight and that he calling y'all out and it's on y'all to make the fight. Devin Haney and the Hanos clan, please make that fight happen. We want it. The public wants it. It's a legacy fight. It's a let Brian Norman Jr. and Devin tell it. They getting big money. So it's a big money fight. I don't see no excuses for the fight to not happen. I'm just saying what's good for the goose gotta be good for the duck. You know? What good for the goose? What good for the goose? What's good for the goose? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's good for the goose? Gotta be good for the duck. I just want to see how much y'all want to bet that Devin Haney fans find a way to not make Devin Haney the A-side in this fight. I hope that y'all make excuses for him not sending an offer because then every argument you have ever made in the past crumbles immediately. You prove you've been a walking hater, a walking hypocrite the minute you try to do that. The minute you try to delegate responsibility, because when I was trying to tell y'all that it's on Devin Haney as well to make a fight with Gervontadavis, y'all didn't agree. Y'all said Tank's the A-side, it is on him. All Devin got to do is call him out and say on Twitter that he won't fight him. That's all Devin got to do. So I'm going to say that's all Brian Norman got to do, and Brian Norman has already done that. He has been calling Devin Haney out. He has responded to Bill Haney on multiple occasions. His daddy and them say that they would like to take that fight. So all we waiting on is an offer. Hey, Eddie, Turkey, send the offer. So I should be seeing Devin Haney asking Turkey Aliki Yashiki to make the fight happen. I should be seeing him doing that the same way he was doing it when it came to Ryan and all of that stuff. I need him to do the same thing. I'm just saying, y'all, we're not going to start switching up our standards when it comes to Devin Haney, especially not the standards that Devin Haney and Devin Haney content creators and Devin Haney fans created. You know, I had certain content creators tell me that it's on the A-side to make the fight happen, that claim that Bill Haney is their family. I'm just saying, a content creator that claims Bill Haney and Devin Haney is his family. He told me personally that it is on the A-side to make the fight happen. Last time I checked, Devin Haney is the A-side to Brian Norman Jr. He's a bigger name than Brian Norman Jr. And just because he has a belt, don't make him the A-side. We have too many occasions of where that is not true. You know? So, I'm just saying, y'all. I should be hearing any day now. But we know we not, though. We know Devin Haney is going to duck this fight. We know Devin Haney is not going to try to get Turkey to make this fight. Devin Haney is not going to send Brian Norman any type of offer. They're just going to run their mouth on Twitter like they always done, like they always do, like they will continue to do. And I'm going to be right back here to tell you right again. I'm going to be right back here to tell you right again. I will right again. That's all. Y'all already know what this is, though, right? Dean by any means. And I holla at y'all, Earthmen.